I'm afraid to open my mouth because I feel a burp coming up. So I'll cough it out instead. So, I always begin these so weirdly. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. How come no one ever told me how loud it was? I mean, like, I know I should be editing better, but I mostly just take the live stream and upload it as is. But last one I actually decided, you know what, I'm gonna cut out the whole section where I had to take my daughter to bed, and I was listening to it to try to figure out where I have to cut and everything. It was really loud. Why didn't no one ever tell me? Anyways, don't gotta worry about her tonight. She's with her mother tonight. So Byakuya was murdered. I also lowered the sound to go on the whole thing of the loudness. I lowered the sounds. Sorry, I am tired, but I want to get playing some more of this. Yeah. I have an energy drink here to try and keep me awake. So Byakuya's been murdered. I think we gotta investigate him first. Also, I didn't realize how terrible my voice acting was. Like, when I hear myself talk because of the earbuds, like I can hear, you know, when you talk and you hear yourself inside your head, it's like, ooh, that sounded really good. I listen to myself and I'm like, my voice barely changed. What the heck happened? Anyways, onto this very table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing at the top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. And during the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. See, now, I'm listening to this, and the sounds to me sound really kind of quiet, but they did before too, and when I was listening to myself back, and they were really loud, so I'm going to listen to this one too, when I go to edit it, and make sure... Brain fart. Everything sounds fine. So we'll see. Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? Seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. And the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? No truth bullets? What is this? It looks like binoculars, but yeah, night vision goggles. Why is there binoculars underneath the under the table?
Hey.
Many of those aren't binoculars. Then what are they?
Perhaps.
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use his night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Night vision goggles, added to the truth book. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? It's got the same paint as the duct tape on it. Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife into the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated danger items were supposed to be in the duraluminum case. Is it possible they stole this knife from the case? Or they hid it somewhere hard to find? Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Knife has been added. The bodies collapse face down under the table. Well, I'm surprised he actually fit under there with how big he is. As if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was, according to the medical file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and an abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Updated. How is it updated? The button on the table's face down was reaching for something. Oh, that's what was updated. Okay, hold on. You're not going to see this part. Might hear it, but it's just way too quiet for me. Waiting for the whole little thing in the corner to go away. Okay. Wasn't that all? Table, duct tape. Look at it, didn't I can't say I've done enough investigating. Bloodstain? The blood from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Because of me turning it down the whole thing, I actually had turned up the music. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Busted on a table. So he was under the table when he got stabbed. Says there's no drag marks. Pretty sure I investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. I can talk to people. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call.
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, how are you still looking for the earring you dropped? How are you still? It is not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound Earring.
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its veins glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed the diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound Earring. So that I might never forget that night I battled the fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. You battled the Pomeranian dog? What? Is that really about a frickin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? I just realized he has two different color eyes. Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. That's what transpired. Such a clever little bubble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor. And peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up.
What?
Give up? The world? I might give up the earring.
You!
Fool, have you not yet realized? The world would come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you excuse me, I must go save the world. That kills my throat. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that. He wants the earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if you actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboard. That's probably going to be useful. Alright, Mahiru. Mahiru, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
That's what you expected me to say because I feel terrible. One minute, Byakuya's alive and well, in that instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
Not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If only I had acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would never happen. She's the kind of person who would take all the blame for herself even though she did nothing. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come from it.
Jeez.
Thank you. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos, the ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone come on, take a picture. Alright, say cheese. 1. Did you take like 3? If I remember correctly? Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Let's see, this photo... And this one... He's over in that... He's on the other side of the room from where he was murdered. I took these 2 photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Something wrong? I didn't realize it's out, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was... standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under the table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall farthest from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? Don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it, then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that's decided.
You better do your best.
Better work on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but... Good, she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person from when she was feeling down. I'm sorry about the voices. I keep forgetting the voices I give people. I'm terrible with that. Hey Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out exactly what happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It's too dark during the blackout. I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although, if seeing was possible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Her meaning Nikon? I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm dealing with his medical knowledge. What was that? Was that flinch? That's why I need to do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right, you need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you felt earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. Oh, come on, do we really need that in the video? Show myself in front of everyone. Yeah, skip through that. So embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. Can't stand it. Seriously? No. Why was that a truth bullet? Oh, hello. The duralumin case is open. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duraluminum. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things in this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just a case. The inside is empty. It's a night vision goggle case. Wonder what was inside. But the one that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duraluminum case. The other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items are inside of it. If the key to that duraluminum case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that duraluminum case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duraluminum case in the first place? A case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all the trouble to be extra careful? Duraluminum case. Exit. What? There are a lot of fancy looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. Can't imagine these are related to the incident. Dishes. Is it her I need to ask? Oh yeah, geez, so much. Can you show me those photos one more time?
Got it?
I was just gonna go there, you put the gun position. No. Okay, we went through all this already, other than that, there's something on the table. Okay, now can we read through the night vision goggles? Doesn't need to go use the night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout. Okay, the only other thing really in here is AC. A remote control air conditioner. Air conditioner. Could it be? Could you act like a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control. Timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means the mechanical sound before the blackout probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
Hajime, a moment. What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But, why me? You're easy to talk to. I feel like we have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, isn't that right? Oh, yeah, but... Fine, if we're gonna go together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. That'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? I just pressed circle, huh? Crap, crap, crap. I thought I had my finger on the X and I just said another circle. Hey. Wait a minute. So what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree. There's gotta be a button for the transcript. I'm just being stupid. I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time could have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. No. Okay, so kitchen. This one. What's gonna be? Okay, Miss Sonia. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only the wall is different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps?
Oh, it's probably a fire door. A fire door? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see. It's just like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's all I've done to keep cats from getting in. Wait. You line up plastic bottles around your house and it keeps cats from getting in? I've never heard that before. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Fire door has been added. Okay. To the kitchen. I feel like I should re-examine this. Look at all these equipment lists. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Biaka's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from the outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Biaka's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But all this stuff doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Ha. Also wanted to check because of the knife. Is there something hidden in one of the dishes? We had already read that before. Isn't amazing? Me is so big, even I was shocked.
Well, guess that's about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get me like this in Ioma or Azabu. I'd never be able to get me like this in my hometown, much less Ioma or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow with the ranch with his bare hands, brought it over. His bare hands. That's hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Let yourself go check on the cows. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru is so wild, he's just totally at home in the country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Ioma and Azabu, so wild country things like that, it's something of mine to lie, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this me has gone to waste since awfulness happened right when the party started. I cannot read right now, holy crap. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself.
Eh?
Don't say that. I worked so hard to cook the most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth.
That's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there... probably never be able to forgive the killer. He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes. I was not expecting that to be a clue. I honestly was not expecting that to be a clue. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Taro? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't we use that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
Ah, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. There to his account. I have a gas stove and it doesn't need electricity to start. So if we lose power in like the winter and stuff and it starts getting cold, we turn on the stove and open up the front door to it. I mean, it starts smelling after a little bit, but it helps warm up the house. We close up all the doors that aren't necessary. I guess it's pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Sorry, just kind of jumped there. Yeah, have had to do it before. Back when I actually lived in a mobile home when I was younger, we had, I think, a whole week where we had no electricity. It was bad. Thankfully, back then, though, I had a fireplace. Me and my cat loved to cuddle up to the fireplace at night. The storage room was really dusty, dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for too long. Okay. Irons. Are these irons? Looks like they were originally turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this iron board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Did someone overload the circuit breaker? Sinister? Irons in the storage room have been added. So they turned on the irons, which then caused the AC to turn on. And that's when the whole blackout started. Interesting. A lounger hamper. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a bloodstain?
Huh?
A bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look.
But...
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, it's clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
well...
If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. Sword room tablecloth has been added to the truth section. Okay, tablecloths. Stacks of teen tabletop? Clean tablecloths. It looks like they haven't been used for yet. Guess there's nothing strange here. Stack boxes. There's an awful lot of boxes. Yeah, it's going to go through each and every one of them. Guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
Wise decision.
Hajime.
Hatcher, how much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it, you're right. Assuming that means you're done. Leave. GTFO. Out of my way. Ibuki.
I see, I see.
Apparently, a great man once said investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So, that's why I must use my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Why are all the people in this one so useless when the other one they were actually useful?
Hey.
Yeah, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Eh? How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you must have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to a bookie, it'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? I heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it'd be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Hey, fried rice says fried rice with gravy is so wrong. Should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Hey, to me, I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
Tinky? If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it, what if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see, the first who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Okay. Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
Why did Nagito go ow?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. Alright, awesome. Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey.
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell, what's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
And I don't think you think Buki's college is an important clue that will lead us to the truth. Then praise me, let me bite ya. Ouch, why are you really biting me? Hey, Buki's account. I don't know, just cute. I guess I'd let her bite me. It's locked.
Hey!
Oh, I was thinking we had already done that. We haven't. My apologies. Hey, is someone in there? I have to know I tried calling to whoever was on the other side, but... No response. This is going nowhere. Guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. Who the heck is in there? There's the other dude in the room case.
Hajime.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? Might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check the circuit breaker first. Why is the circuit breaker all the way on the roof? That must be the old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
Doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a step ladder, you won't be able to you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a step ladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who?
Ta-da!
I did it!
Whoa!
It's here?
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm the one who tripped the breaker. I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how does someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. If you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled!
Liar.
it's true.
I'm serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's grotesque. No, thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Really? Such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In the popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? They didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. There's the Monokuma. Yes, got them all.
I've been found.
Okay, so duraluminum case. This duraluminum case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe you should check inside just to be safe. But it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key on this particular duraluminum case with him. Check it out. Brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside the case, right? So I should open it. This guy doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
See? It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. It's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. Guess you're right about that. Alright, Kazuichi.
Maybe...
Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. I went looking for Byakuya at the blackout. I went right to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Pekka's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey!
Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Doesn't like you look any better. Kazuichi's account. Alright, Pekka, what do you have to say for yourself? I can already tell. You doubted me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, that looks suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait!
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. We're in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to be guarding the circuit breaker in the duraluminum case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own?
well,
Oh, that is... Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? Oh, That groaning noise, wasn't that from someone from the first Danganronpa? Celeste? Didn't Celeste have like that same sound during the Robo Justice scene when she was supposedly attacked and stuff? Anyways. No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey.
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so... I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it'll be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? Kinda hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool she didn't, like, run away or something?
That's right!
So she ran away, she obviously is the killer. I'm almost positive. You know what it is? It's either A, she's having that time of the month, or B, food poisoning. Is this the test the staff use for Vitubrick? Nothing particular that catches my eye. Ah, you. Itchy. This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? Can't be a coincidence, right?
Now then.
Well then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean am I worried about you being the killer? Man, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
Alright!
Alright then, let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scent unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
Okay then.
I see.
I see. Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
But...
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well...
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? Alright, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only one person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Alright, here you go.
So...
I suspected him too, that's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well?
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did?
Huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh hey, what are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Huh.
How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
I don't know, even if you paid me, parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You wanted to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Listen, I was just going for a walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Leave me alone. And then you just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
Sorry, yawning. He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Let's talk about video games. That sounds just like me. Jackie's account.
I see.
No, don't realize what he's thinking. I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Yaki's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most certainly reclaim the hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Seems he has no intention of investigating. Alright, I'm gonna make a prediction. He actually figures out a way and shows us.
Huh?
What the hell? Did I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Did you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? You think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time. Because Jackie said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy little woman.
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. You were really going for a walk? Tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's just coincidence. A coincidence. Alright, I got it. Okay. Vehicle's one short dynamite stick there. He's ready to explode. Huh? It's locked.
Hey.
Guess we need to ask him for help. And so, Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monoguma!
Did you call me?
Hey, did you call me? Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. Are you serious? My after image is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cleaning technique. That would be fun to play alone. Don't have time for this. Just hurry up and up Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
For the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Yeah, then there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose! I'll leave the rest to you.
See, mark the door. Make it investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, the performance is a waste of time. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh man, my throat. There's an envelope on the table. Was it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. Looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
We should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Huh? Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is...
Is
this a crime warning? No, it says be careful. It's probably a threatening letter. My god, so who sent something like this? Maybe...
Hey.
This is why Byakuya decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight, because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in the area and was extremely cautious about all dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone. So he believed the crazy letter? You gotta take everything seriously, especially in something like this.
But...
You couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it is just a worst-case scenario.
Hey,
Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us?
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst-case scenario. What do you mean? Oh man. That's better. If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at the point there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone.
Yep.
Strong sense of responsibility. The only explanation I can think of. Anyway, of course, since Byakuya's letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've all come the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and kill him right before our eyes in that old building. Who would do that? Itchy foot.
Hey,
There's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked My Hero for a favorite earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like to collect some of my thoughts. I see, I understand.
Hey,
Also, if you're going back to the building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
bye now.
I'll see you later. He's pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. As much time left for her to the old building. Oh my god. So much story. So much reading. Oh. Okay. Out of my way. Turd burger. Oh, Jackie's gone. Okay, so we head inside. So we gotta talk to Mahiru, Mikan, and something else will probably What the? That voice just now. The bathroom seems to be open. But I don't really need to go in right now. There's no need for me to go inside. Ow, you were using it.
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. Nakamura Onita, I have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who?
Oh!
I won't lose to anyone. Not even my best self. Sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about?
Shit!
What? I don't know what's behind it, but someone tried to make a bastard out of me. So Scouts occupied the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've tried to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Sheesh!
I ever think about it, if you meet something like that, you all underestimate my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always presence of one's mind. He says that, I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh, man, that's best not to go into it. Anyway, you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally occupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he sounds just stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Kamaro's account. Okay. I don't know why we have to learn about the crapping man. Hey, Jackie. We need to talk to my hero and
Hey!
first. Hey, you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to? I was wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did this, the diagram result was the result. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I made this diagram from analyzing these photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just I thought Byakuya was standing at a far distance from the table. It's possible, there's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. Power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
So did you find something? Not clear to me yet, but... Guess you're right, I really didn't understand myself when I was trying it. I'm feeling it's either a potential clue or just a waste of flavor. No, it wasn't a waste.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. And it's all about that power cord, because we just had to point it out. An extremely important clue. Here we go, so just talk to Mikan first. Mikan. Maybe like I could tell you a little bit about what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body.
Well...
And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and the abdominal area. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. Can't be assumed that very thin, sharp object around 5mm diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad. You just put yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still around 5mm in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? It's almost as thin as an ice pick or an awl. Mikan's autopsy results. Guess I'm not investigating. Just realized it took
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Just realized it took an hour to do some investigating. Holy crap.
Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place.
Is it Monokuma Rock?
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock.
That's what I thought.
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
A mountain with a carving Monokuma's face at the central island? I don't remember which way was easier. But what the heck are you? Wait, did you just turn into a snake? That's disturbing. There it is. Mount Monokuma. Monokuma Rock. Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
The story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. Still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam Fujiko? Now that you mentioned it, appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell no. There's no way they'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Yeah,
Come
keep acting
on
violent, I
now!
might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fujiko, what are you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that bastard got killed. Who the F cares about that anyway?
You.
You say something so irresponsible.
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
My friend, that's enough. You too, Fujiko. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Is that his earring? Remember this well, the main character arrives when he intends to. A wizard arrives precisely when he needs to. He's neither early nor late. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My me, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
You sure want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Okay. Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? Maybe even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, big brother who doubts his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
You told us to come, but how did we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? What the? Something shaking. This is dangerous, everyone. Please get down. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be he's telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even creatures that steal elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear.
Oh!
That's so suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way, there's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Please don't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far, there'd be no choice to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. That's everyone's decision. I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, I'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upwardly intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, what the heck? Hey, it's the elevator. This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma was doing what he pleases.
However,
if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. Right. I heard an unnerving chattering around inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was press my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to the unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Ding! Some time had passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! I need a drink real quick. Hold on a second. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Lock us in a place like this.
Don't fuck with me!
Are you crazy? Don't mess with me. Go away, you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats. Your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monocum ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate effluent progeny, Byakuya Tokami. He was overly critical, arrogant, condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. If you're panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, I need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. Ow. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. That's all my skills. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
I gotta get stuck between those two.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
You have to get tied up in order to be in here?
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
How?
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Oh, jeez.
You hate me that much?
Ooh.
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
I don't think that's how the class trial works.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
Which is...
Where we found the body.
It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle to follow your triangle. Close attention to each character's statements and choose the right truth bullet to blast through the ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. Press options to your agreement to get rid of the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Bloodstain. So probably knife?
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
I do have to slow down,
His
okay.
body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong!
Good. Okay, so that sped up a lot.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
I haven't really heard Hajime talk so much, so I kind of want to hear him talk more.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Does Makoto, the voice actor for Makoto, do Nagito too? They sound a lot alike.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
It's not a bad thinking.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Please just shut up and die.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Can I just please shut up? You're such an idiot.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
To take a weapon or something. Reason I could dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was during the party.
I can prove it with this!
I was not prepared for that. I was still reading.
Probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
It was a trap.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
It had that glow-in-the-dark paint on it.
Instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
But if it was like up and underneath the table with the tablecloth dropping down, how would he have known it was there?
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
No, you don't.
This is almost like a real trial!
Oh, shut up. During the previous segment, there was only one weak spot. From this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will only be one lie or contradiction. And there may be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with the truth bullet, you may not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll fail, so please be careful. I was trying to hold on the R1. Okay, we've done this. This is the same as the first game. All the same tutorial crap. Night vision goggles.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Yes.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Hamhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
I like how fast it actually goes now. I really do like that. It's a good change from the first one.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What? What's this?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. I'm choking on my own spit. Ugh. Now then, this is what... Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. Isn't this like the other thing that was in the first game? In this one, you have to counter the person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it is important to know whether they cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Based on what you skew to the TV, it's moved to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. On the bottom right corner, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. There's a number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You lose counter sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's arguments changes. So he's got to develop. Happens to end up diverging some weak spots. You don't really cut. If you have to skew the movement to the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Alright, please refute any weak spots or triangle. Of course, you don't have the correct truth bullet, you'll not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? Sorry, it appears I've been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it, there won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? Yeah, controls. Good luck, have fun. I guess it's going to be the duraluminum case. Yeah, there it is.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I'm trying to
Where's
figure out
your
how to
proof
do
that the
this.
killer used them?
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
I have no idea what just happened. I was just pushing my analog in a certain direction.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party.
Duralumin. Call it Duraluminum. Duralumin.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Oh god, Ibuki, please shut up.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Why does Hajime have such like a whispery voice? It's kind of weird.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
Exactly.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Which one are you going after?
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Definitely not her. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party started. It should be proved by...
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Yes,
Though
ma'am.
Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Well, I should have been more careful.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Key, taser, pepper spray, nightstick, the night vision goggle case, and rubber gloves, I think that is.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
And now we need to present the note.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
God, Gundam, I hate you.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility the murder would occur.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Careful, the first kill will happen tonight, someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Oh, will you shut up?
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Are you Flowey in another life?
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Oh, man.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
Again, we just went over this earlier.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
No, it was just someone being a lowlife.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. Wouldn't let me press X there for a minute. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Oh?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Oh.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Well, the knife had the glow paint on it. No, the killer didn't use the mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table in his hands. Glowing
I
paint.
see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Seems like it.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Because they caused it.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
I just realized her hairpin is a Gallica pin.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Please, shut your mouth unless you're going to say something important.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Wasn't that Peko?
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Oh.
Oh, I
didn't
guess
even
she's
realize
not.
that. And I can't, it's so easy to believe.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Pecco's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
You know. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No. After this debate, blue-colored weak points will start appearing. If we call this weak spots up until now argue spots. Blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing with the person's testimony lies and mistakes, please fire the truth bullets to prove the other person's testimony is correct. When truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Is it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to agree, argue, or agree based on what's being debated. Oh, God. This is gonna be fun to do. Jackie's who's counting twos? Megamaru. And Jackie.
Pecco was in the office.
Teru. What's Teru? So it's going to be Kazuichi's, I think.
She could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Ha. So that's how that works. I had to go over the different houses. There's too many of them.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Oh, shut up.
And it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but that door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
Wait, is Peko pregnant?
And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
What is up with this session in that?
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Like you like talking about it?
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I think he was released in the wild.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's fine. How about... we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh my god, Nekomaru.
I said it's fine.
Ooh, she blushing.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
That's what I said.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Oh my god, Teru.
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hachime.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
God dang.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Oh. Question is whether Peko's stomachache was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Dang, Fukihiko is actually really smart about this. Make your argument. Embarrassing pose, party dishes. Embarrassing party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
Wait, what was the party dishes? Ah, okay, yes.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
There's some good questions. Cause it to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything
no
weird?
Knife, not the AC timer. No.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office. Just a little bit from...
There might have been some laxatives in...
Taro cooked the food.
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
What?
Crap!
What?
Did you eat an...
Okay, so knife. AC timer. Night vision goggles. Embarrassing pose. No,
Anything
it's not
weird?
It's gotta be party dishes.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it.
No, that's wrong!
Okay, never mind. Weird.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Unless she has a stomach of iron.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
But he had a point, though.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Oh.
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Man, what is up with this group of people calling each other stuff? At least in the first game, they were a little bit more civilized.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Yeah, they turned everything on. Irons in storage. Telling you right now, irons in
Who
storage.
tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Oh, yes.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Oh.
Crap!
Dang
Who
it.
tripped the breaker and
I
how did... If you
went too
can't
quick
answer
with
that,
that one. I
did
thought
they
she was going to say
throw
what
a...
I
Maybe
needed.
they used a remote.
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the power supply, or maybe they caused a power surge.
That's what I need.
I agree with that.
Dang it.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those
Someone
3 irons were
caused it.
arranged to cause the blackout.
Intentionally.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Oh my god, someone's gonna refute it.
Stupid fool!
There we go. I had this feeling.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Okay.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
He reminds me of Mondo.
That's inexcusable!
How? Bottle Showdown.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall
AC timer.
doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
AC timer.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to if the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Showdown's responsible for the blackout, but that shouldn't be the only reason.
But the people in the dining hall weren't. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut
Why
through
would we do
those
this
words.
first time? Weird.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
There you go, Nekomaru.
I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance, and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
That's a yes.
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who the mastermind is this time.
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Still would have been hard for you to reach it.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Oh.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Oh god, shut up, please. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end,
Sure.
hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Are you sure about that?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
We still have no idea who actually did the killing.
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Oh my god, Nagito, there is a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
All get murdered at the same time by Monokuma?
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Oh god, no.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
I don't like Nagito.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Oh my god, will you shut
I
up
can't
and stop?
stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends. I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Oh my god, please just
Then
stop.
why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
I really don't like his depressive attitude.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Oh-ho?
I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
Wait, what?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Oh. Before. She's asking how the killer got close to that table. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glowing from the paint in order to do that, they need to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is!
Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they are able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in this diagram. Nagito? First, we need to discuss how the killer is able to move to the table in the dark. Again. Hold on. Where is it? It wasn't added. The whole cord thing that they mentioned in the first time. The killer basically moved to the wall, found the cord, followed the cord to the table, and then was able to find the table underneath. Something to help him move in the dark. Spot selection.
Here!
Aha.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
Oh, shut up.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Yes, they did, though. Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp like the killer actually used.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
Select. That person here could have possibly done it.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
But what was the weapon used to kill him? I don't think it was the knife.
Which means, the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
Oh, no it's not.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
My chance to hide the knife table was... when he was
I see!
cleaning.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Yes, sir. So he was planning on killing someone. Did he send the letter too?
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
No, it's not.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
But how would he make sure that he got the short one? For a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. What's the trouble preparing this? Just what do you think would happen? The red marker will be in charge of cleaning, okay? So, okay.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Oh, son of a gun, that hurt. I just realized my bed has a sharp corner on it. I need to take that piece of plastic off. Ow, that hurt.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
And yes, I am sitting on my bed, which is across from my TV. My computer chair where I normally sit doesn't have enough room to fit in there. If I were to put it in there, I would be literally sitting right on top of the TV.
Well, just admit it already!
He's gonna say that he did it to get us all to try and vote for him to kill ourselves,
Nagito,
right?
tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
What the heck just happened? What the crap just happened?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
I'm scared, guys. I need an adult.
Huh?
I'm scared. Those eyes. He's become one of the despairs, because that's how it was in the first game, wasn't it? At that moment, Nagito's eyes, and the darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Okay.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yeah, I'm with you, Ibuki.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
What the heck is wrong with this guy?
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature?
Were you lying to us this entire time?
I don't like this guy.
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything.
Man, you are...
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Okay.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
What was his plan?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Okay.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
Yes, he is.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that old-looking building near in the hotel? Oh, he kind of mentioned it. Well, just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, but it's hard to see and full of cobwebs. Now, it's just because of the entire hall, I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you're sitting here that long, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
What's that?
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Well, I guess it's talent. He's the ultimate lucky student.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
Man, I would love to have that kind of luck.
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Your talent does not suck. It's like probably the best talent there is. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? If someone called it the lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite.
God dang.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings.
Are you part Junko or something?
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
What is wrong with this guy?
That was my only motivation.
Sorry, I'm a little out of it. I'm also moving around a lot, so you might hear me having issues just sitting here for too long.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Oh?
Huh? The fuck?
What's your language, Fuyiko?
How should I put this?
I think Mikan just saved the day.
Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable.
We haven't explained anything about going underneath, have we?
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
The heck? From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Well, just right, and they won't get out of the right white noise. That is gentle, yeah. Don't worry if you don't fall into despair, even if there's meaningless, I'll let me say one more thing. See, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That'll be explained later. I can't shoot the white noise with my silencer. You can't autopsy.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
See, I'm pressing X.
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
No, that's wrong.
I was just waiting for something about the knife to pop up.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Oh, here you go.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
Nagito, I want to punch you in the face.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
He is, isn't he?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Huh?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
God, Ibuki, you're so stupid.
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Oh my god.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Why did the creators decide to make all these people so freaking stupid?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
There's something else.
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
This is the other side. No, that can't be it. There should be a way to find out what happened in the dark. Ibuki's account.
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Better than yours.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like... Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
I don't know. Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him while he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, sounds possible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys.
I don't trust him anymore.
I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan.
And then someone killed him before you did.
But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Yeah, well, you guys were going on the wrong track because he was throwing you all off.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair?
Yeah, he's probably in Enoshima.
But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Oh my god, shut up before I punch you. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended.
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter. If you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. $10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
I have a slight idea who it is, and I don't want to say anything. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either!
I mean, it has to be someone who wasn't in the... No.
You're so evil!
You truly are a villain. Let's see, it can't be someone in that room, but then we already proved that it could have been Nagito. So I'll have to save over that, but just in case if something happens.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students?
What I was trying to say is, I was going to say it can't be anyone in the room, but we proved it was Nagito, because he used the power cord. But besides Nagito using the power cord and Byakuya using night vision goggles, I don't think anybody else in that room could have moved. And then we mentioned... I passed it. Teru. Gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity, which is why you couldn't use the blackout. But they kept talking about the little portable stove. They mentioned it before everything happened, when me and Byakuya were going around, and then when me and Nagito were going around, they mentioned it again. So they were kind of like trying to drill home about that stupid thing. So maybe he used that? But the fact that we didn't see any light during the blackout? I don't know.
No,
So we'll see.
I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
So it's just, someone could have used that. My first suspect is Teru because he was in the kitchen.
'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I just saved it.
Well, what now?
Okay.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
It's a skewer. We've already proven.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Because we had 4 skewers and there were 5.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
Ow.
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Mikan, love you.
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Yes.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Man, that's pathetic.
I'm not talking about your looks.
What's me? No blood.
I see!
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
You were tossed out from underneath the table.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, there's only one thing you could have used to block the blood splatter.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
Some of the stuff's very predictable, I'm gonna tell you right now.
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
I really need a better way to be able to sit in my bed, because I have, like, no back support.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone.
That's a lot.
That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys, too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Oh. Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
Huh?
I don't understand at all!
I'm a little with you on this one, Ibuki. Place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
I'm thinking.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
If they were using the iron skewer like I think, through the floorboards?
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Because Gundam was able to get under, so it means someone else found how to get under too. In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order to reveal... So it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions, but the two rows you must remember. If two different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make two of these letters clash while you try not to let two letters... Oh, God. I would like the one where you just press X repeatedly on it and it gives you it. You must give catch and release. Remove the vertical left stick, press X on top of the letter. You can switch letters like a vacuum. It means if I catch a letter. Only catch one at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button when you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. So release. Just make sure you hit the same letter to get fused. Fused letters will freeze to get bigger. So next one you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release the X and fuse them and press fire. The X is a whole lot of X buttons. Oh, yeah, they cleared the game. Ultimately, your main goal is to prove and complete the keyword. Oh my god, instead of pressing the X button to fire, you must press triangle button. If this happens at the same time the letter blows up, you'll be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fill in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence game will take damage. Must write the letter in order to complete the finalize. God. If you use the letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. If that's the case, it would damage you, so please be very careful. Let's explain it, but how do you understand now? Oh my god. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little more, I'm feeling I can see something. Oh, I need to press triangle. I think I did that wrong. Like that. So do that and get rid of them. Under the floor? Crap, I did the wrong one there. I need F. Oh my god, under the floor.
I got it!
I like the original Gambit, Hangman's Gambit so much better. Oh my god.
The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
That's made a point to point that out a lot too, that there was a big gap in the floor.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where? And how?
Gundam knows.
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Gundam. I should have went the other way.
You're the only one!
Gundam Tanaka. Oh, he was right there next to me.
Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. Well, it seems God exists for my benefits. I see, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Where I'd use a tool, it probably would not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
Huh?
But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
He sent one of them down there, didn't he?
Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
So did you go under, or did you send one of your hamsters?
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Oh.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes.
Those are the same boxes I kept saying that well, not me, but I kept trying to click on and it wouldn't move them or anything.
After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands!
Okay.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
I'm more worried about your sanity more than anything.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
Oh.
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right?
Unless they were already gone from the party.
Was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes, this Monami over here is your witness.
I'm guessing we'll have to use Chiaki's account to prove Hiko wasn't there.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It was Hiko.
It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
No, it's not.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
Exactly.
see? You're making threats again.
Good lord.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Shut up from the peanut gallery. Good news, you're not to use the silencer. Use silencer, you can shoot down white noise. Also, when you shoot down white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of white noise, the time limit will decrease, so aim carefully. Oh, but it's difficult to... Yeah. I'm not playing the gentle. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. What was that from? Chiaki's account.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Wait, what?
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
You
No, that's wrong.
Alibi. You ugly. Yeah, you ugly. Sorry.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, what happened, Fuyuhiko? Oh, hey, what are you doing here all alone in a place like these? Standing across the Mongoon doesn't come inside. Yeah, how digital of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
He's just going for a walk.
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Ooh.
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Okay.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout.
No.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But it would have taken way too long.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
Again, that brings the whole thing of the portable pot thingy that they're talking about. But I guess I'm thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again,
It appears we're getting close to the final stage.
keep your mouth shut.
Blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Equipment list, I think. Brushes, fire door, kitchen equipment list.
The hallway was really dark.
Right? An iron plate for barbecue and portable stove for cooking hot pots. That's what it was.
During the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
Dang it. That was so weird how to do that.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right?
For once.
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, and 20 wine glasses. There's also iron plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. It seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity. and it's also small enough to carry around.
Aha. So
the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Oh,
I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Thank you, Mahiru.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong!
Oh?
Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Someone will lose against someone like him. But it'll shut down.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I can't back down!
Okay. Axe. Okay, I'm confused.
I don't doubt what
trying to
Kazuichi
get
said.
this.
What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the up was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway... Crap! The reason Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Allow me to cut through those words!
I'm sorry, I'm quiet during those. I'm still trying to figure out how the heck that thing works.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The fire doors.
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
I only know that because of my job. We've had fire alarms go off. And the fire doors
I'm
have
talking
closed.
about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
I really like the ultimate detective
Who
or
cares
something.
about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Please.
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
Oh, good lord.
You're obviously the killer, right?
No.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it. No matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer. Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark. It stuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glow paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... You and only you. It's Teru, isn't it?
You're the only one!
Because you're the only one in the kitchen.
Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
He's a ditto. Look at those eyes. He's a ditto.
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
I actually just saw Detective Pikachu today, and I must say, if you like Pokemon, go watch the movie. It was absolutely amazing.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
Aspersions. I don't think I've ever actually heard that word before.
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
What?
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Oh yeah.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards.
Well, what was down
The
here?
only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Paint.
That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Was there anything else?
I can prove it with this!
What's the knife?
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
But how did they know that was there?
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
He's being suspicious.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
No.
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
I want to just smack Nagito.
If Teru is the killer, That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Yes.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Couldn't he have just spoken through the floorboards?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
But the fire doors were closed.
That sounds fishy.
Thank you.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
Why are you trying to throw us all off?
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in.
Poor Monami just swinging like a pendulum in the background there.
Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Repel shutdown. Let's activate. Gaps in the floorboard.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Dang.
Maybe it was a recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
I figured as much.
Just
Which
because
I don't
we
want
heard
to.
Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Wait, what?
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
I'm sorry, what?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Aoyama?
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
No.
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Oh! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again!
Whether or not Totoro was in dining hall during the blackout, in order for sure, I just need to know that question at him. That. During the blackout, we kind of tripped.
I can prove it with this!
Really?
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question.
We just basically gave it away.
Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh? Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Spread eagle.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito! Say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Man, I would have missed having a pervert around through the whole game.
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Your accent, dude.
But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Poor Monomi.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
Where's the weapon?
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin, edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Oh my god, Nagito, please shut up.
Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
It was an iron skewer.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
I'm really surprised she was able to translate that. Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin edge tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. I thought it was 5 millimeter. The guns might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Iron skewer. So I need an eye. I need an ah. Okay. I need a W. There's my W. I've got my E. I just need R. Oh yeah, give me an R. Oh my god, give me a freaking R. Oh my god, thank you. We're giving me the letter. I knew what the weapon was the entire freaking time. It's just that one was missing.
The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list. As there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Oh, that's right. As far as I know, it's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
Now this I don't know.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! Whoa!
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down panicked excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time the panic talk action. Panic talk action will start at the PTA. You must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button, and you'll be able to lock onto your opponent's remark. If you're pressing, you'll be able to lock onto multiple marks at the same time. Afterward, if you release the X button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage the soul shields protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. Review controls when PTA just focus. Pressing the X button. Wait for another time for other features. This could technically start a combo. If you just go and you'll initiate tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in tempo down. When the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Definitely, someone take out the final blow. If you destroy all your opponent's soul shields, you'll be able to give the final argument. If that happens, 4 words will be displayed at the top, bottom, left, and right side of the screen. Each of the 4 words can response to. If you press the buttons in the right order, you will be able to compose the words for your final strike. Please make your right argument while searching for the words that trump your final strike within the time that your opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck, have fun. Okay, hold on. Do I have anything? Did he put it back into one of the dishes that he made?
Oh! What the hell you saying, you double cutter, hey?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer's the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I had checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before this party started. Which means the weapon was already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would it be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully. Giant piece of meat.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
Must reveal the territory of the conclusive evidence that it proves he's the killer. Okay. I gotta see how this goes.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
I hate this one.
I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
I see.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Unforgivable!
I see that
Where
we're
would the weapon be?
meat on the bone.
This is the end!
Okay, I see how it works now with that one. And the other one's just you just press it. This one you have to press and then hold for it to lock onto them.
Hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone. What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Seems I know there's items like that skewer in the Churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. I want to know what to do with the fish and bones and meat bones with dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
You're tied up.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here!
Did he? Oh. Of course.
I'm already eating it!
Ah! A bear that eats meat!
Don't they all eat meat?
Wait. Now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
I like a Wookie.
Nom. Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
I'm never in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As
Stop speaking in
expected of
riddles,
Teru
please.
Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
Oh, I just realized this is my longest episode of Danganronpa.
You're wrong.
3 hours.
I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
But we're gonna get through this trial.
You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Wow, even Chiaki's going. Oh no, Chiaki's going after Nagito. Thank you, Chiaki.
He said, "You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks."
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first.
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident. And then I can prove Teruteru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Okay. Every class has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing arguments. In this phase, you'll get a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the order of events in the case and form a comic book. The reproduction is merely Hajame's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, it'll fill up all the holes and you'll clear the challenge. Pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it'll be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill in some, it'll become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing insult and closing argument, there's a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps of each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This panel asks what kind of scene is drawn in the gap. Also, if you move the reticle to a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. The hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Oh, thank you. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck, have fun. You should get like a long time, at least 10 minutes to do this. 10 minutes. Air conditioner turned on, big meat on the bone. At the storage room before the blackout. What is switched on? At the office when the blackout occurred. I don't like how that's cutting off for me. Same scene at the office and dining hall. Oh, same scene. See, that is there, so that's the wrong one. The moment it got dark, Byakuya, God knows. What did Byakuya see? Weapon hidden in. The other musician has amazing hearing. Contained from the storage room. Ah, don't need that one. What was found under the table? A knife. Okay. Same scene. This is the one that was the same scene for both Office and this one. Same scene. Okay, stock 3. Starting with the blackout. Okay, geez, Nagito trying to duck under the table, no? party is... Everyone at the party is... I'm gonna assume this one's Nagito. Only logical place that one would fit. Okay, so these two I know. I like that picture. That picture's actually kind of cute. And this one is what did the killer obtain at the storage room? What was found under the table?
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Wow, this is actually a lot easier than the first game.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was... But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
Ding.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
How was he able to see it to get to it?
That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him.
I really like that
picture. When he put on his night vision
Byakuya.
goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move.
I like that funny picture of Byakuya with the night vision goggles.
He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
That's actually a pretty smart move, I must admit.
With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage.
I don't approve of murder, but that's actually a pretty smart move to keep yourself clean.
They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door.
They probably left it near the entrance so that they could figure out their way back.
The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move.
Pretty smart.
After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
That's actually pretty clever.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
But you did.
It seems this is the end.
If you didn't want to die so much, you should have not killed someone. Results. Trophy earned. Case closed. I'm guessing it's for doing the first one. Man, that was a long trial. 99.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
It's Teru Hanamura.
Just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Kinky?
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
That was the same line as the first game.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
Hey, we got it right. Class trap end. All rise. I don't have to go back to reading.
Yahoo!
That's right, this time the blacker responsible for killing Byakuya Tokami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, you're saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean?
I
spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party. And then... I heard a weird laughter from the dining hall, and when I peeked over there... I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty and putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Taro, just let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, or the days after that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. That's what you think.
Well,
it's not at all. This is about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be a good use to them. I love all the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right, in the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope would come, right? I want to see that brightness. In order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine as simple as that. That's right, I aim for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me you're actually serious?
Man.
So you don't understand? That's fine. I don't really mind. It's just a obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
Wait, no way!
There's something wrong with you. Really, do you think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey!
But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain to me, I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if I have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a stronger opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
Better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's because the trials are necessary to become stronger. The harsher the trials, the stronger you become, no? For me, human killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, such a trial such as this can elevate their status to even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. I hate this guy so much. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial than die. There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it, you're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically want to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it's looking the same in your eyes. I have no intentions of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you don't mind when Taro discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery is more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Taro? You expected to pique Taro's curiosity, and you look forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well,
you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. Man, for being the first freaking trial, this one's kind of confusing. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned, oh hey, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. Hey! This dude, he's seriously crazy. He's insane. I That's right, I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed the thrust at the iron skewer there.
Whoa!
But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much, I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of what were going on my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. Oh man. Since it was my life I had just saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teruteru. Why? Why? Well, because Teruteru decided to commit his crime because he also had a strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. And in order to confirm it, I decided to help Teruteru. Man, 3.5 hours. Holy crap. I am dead tired. What do you mean confirmed? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teruteru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teruteru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teruteru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow more powerful. This guy needs some freaking psychotic help.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
It's better if we just kill him off.
Yeah!
Kill? He said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person's going to be killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teruteru. Eh?
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the black and killer loses, fun punishment awaits them.
Wait!
Oh, hold on.
No.
I should have put it in accident. It was exercise defense, not intentional. And if it was possible, it's not my fault.
Hey!
Doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. Murder is still murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
What isn't there like sympathy judgments? Exigentiating circumstances or even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's...
It's not.
Hey!
It's because I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You're wrong. Oh man, the yawns are getting worse. Must end it soon. I'm waiting for the execution. There's no way a person who has no mouth would kill someone like that. The truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito. You wanted to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest, ready. At least in the end.
No. That is...
Teruteru.
Why?
If only didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me!
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teruteru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Big Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
Okay, this just got depressing.
I know that already.
His mom died, didn't she? I promise her to become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama's waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Too. But if all memories are stolen, and that several years have passed since our first day.
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monica was said.
Damn it!
You were saying along and okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teruteru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teruteru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. If only I had known how he felt, something like this would never have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, you guys. Doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only way I could do. I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teruteru. I see, interesting, but as far as motorcycles are concerned, wanting to see your mom is so boring. What?
So... Yahoo!
See, there's no point in basking in the ethicals. Let's hurry up and get into punishment.
You can't!
No, you can't.
Jeez! Get out of my way!
What's up with punches?
Well now.
There, now that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. Not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Teruteru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Tell me this, what happened to the Hanmore Diner? To Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
He's not gonna learn, is he?
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it. I honestly don't know what the heck I would do if I lost my mom right now. I mean, she's getting up there in age, and I'd be devastated if I lost her. So I understand his pain. What the heck? Just like Leon. Ultimate Cook. Deep fried taro. What the heck? Just missiled him to death? What the heck? He should be dead from those explosions. I always like the execution music. No. What a way to go. Holy crap.
Extreme!
Yahoo, extreme!
Yeah!
The adrenaline is rushing through me. Taro?
Damn it!
Are you serious?
How cruel.
Oh, hi. Why did you say something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes in a note, makes you whoever badmouth read it in front of the whole class.
No!
Well, that happens. The only one you can do about it. Only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule, after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. Huh? I can't just let this slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? There's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is. Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know it, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing a penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why? Why didn't you tell Taro 2 about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know.
You bastard!
Oh, my finger slipped on that. Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? You probably just started swearing. Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it? But telling them was kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
What?
Not fair.
Of course!
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear what that someday might actually be. I'm changing some of the words, I just realized that. I must excuse myself from there's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
It's not fair, they both ran away.
Then...
Monaco has wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Taro, you stupid.
Such despair.
Ending like this is just full of despair. Seriously tragic despair. With still times like this. As a symbol of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why you smile? How can you smile at a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You all to inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I could be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go say screepy crap. I'll kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
You hate me? I don't mind you killing me. I'm preparing myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You, how messed up are you?
Hey.
Alright, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If your students are supposed to be academy, your symbols of hope and possess the chosen talent.
Great!
Then it shouldn't matter if you guys at all if you cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
There's a confidence that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
This is playing all along. He's willing to work with the killer. He wants us to think he's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting!
Also, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Can I punch you? Be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if you keep dealing with him.
What?
Yeah, how did you make it to me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that right?
You feel the special feeling towards Hope Speak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. I really hate Nagito.
Hey.
How can you say you're not? Monokuma said himself, don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, it's true that our other school members are stolen. Same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't remember what his talent is. Kane, please feel free to punch him. Will do. Oh god.
Wait!
Hold on.
Please stop!
Please stop this at once. Nothing good. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else we must do.
Huh?
Something else?
Please listen!
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There's something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is? Do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. We can do our best if we have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry!
If it was only a better motivational speaker. Well, that really touched my heart. Totally right. We need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
No. Someone else is going to die. Yes, that is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? We do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
Look at you all. You're some kind of moron.
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters if you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is the only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we're not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change by tomorrow. I won't give up until the very end. Won't die in vain. My entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul. Fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though they were new, they're just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. End of chapter. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teruteru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the main island, Jabberwock Island. Mainland. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiences like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. Give up, got to bed, and I'm gonna walk around the hotel grounds for no reason. I don't know, I should look at the sky. And there I was just looking for was the night sky was brimming with stars. So it looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. Thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's what happened. As I stared up in the sky, I felt strange convergence of sensation. Then, while I continued to stare at the sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Huh? Chapter 1, Destination Despair. Someone watching? Danganronpa. Obtain present. Trophy earned. Dead Man's Party. You're in the 3-star badge. Obtain present. You obtain a present. 1 stick. Yes.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
That's Nagito. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream of Danganronpa that's almost 4 hours long. I wish I was better at editing these things. I would try and cut this up into 2, but I have no such talent in editing, and I don't have any friends who do any editing. At least no one that the few people that I associate with. Nor do I have the money to hire an editor. Maybe if my YouTube/Twitch takes off more, I'll work on getting stuff like that, but as of right now, my money has to go towards living. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this stream/video of Danganronpa, depending on where you're watching it on. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.